how beautiful it is
GTEX Homes, building the future. GTEX
to
Homes,
see
building the future. GTEX Homes,
building the future. Oh, how beautiful.
Welcome to Jasper Estate. Today we are launching our housing scheme, and as a very transparent company, we love to bring people to site to see what we are doing. Our housing scheme is an off-plan program where as you pay, we build for you.
On every heart, you send forth your word, and it's come to pass.
And then you can move in once the property is completed.
Jasper
could
Estate
only
is different from every other place. You have
is
it
now
located
in our lifetime.
Dangote Refinery axis, quite opposite projected golf course.
Now, inside the estate itself, we're doing very mini golf itself, tennis, basketball, and every of our estate we're putting a clinic. So for us, it's not just the building, the infrastructure, it's a community, it's a lifestyle that we're building for people.
Whatever we do here in GTEX is intention, it's with precision, it's innovation and technology. And as we do our hotel here, it's green and smart homes.
I love environment like this where I can come home and feel home. This place has a very serene environment that keeps your mind and your spirit on check.
And when you look at the pool of professionals and expert trades in this location, it's actually the largest concentration in the whole of Nigeria.
A 3-bedroom with deep is going for 100.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I want to officially welcome you to today's Home Buyers Conference. I'm quite excited to meet every one of you. We have some of our clients here. I want to especially welcome you to this wonderful event. We also have some of our prospects, some of our ambassador is here. We have Mrs. Betty Rabo here as well. I'm glad to welcome you. We're joined today by a lot of our current clients, our prospective clients. We will be also having Dr. Stephen McIntyre, Chairman of GTEX Homes, join us today on this event. So for those of you that don't know who GTEX Homes is or what it's all about, GTEX Homes is Africa's biggest developer of green and smart homes. Our mission is actually to build 25,000 green and smart homes to solve the housing deficit in the whole of Africa. So we in GTEX Homes, we do not just get into the business of real estate in the intention of making money, no. We're here to create a change. We're here to start a movement. We're here to bring in innovation in the real estate sector. And just like I share every time we talk to our clients and our prospects, is that many years ago when we started real estate, we didn't just go into real estate because people were doing real estate. We came into real estate with one intention: how can we do things better? How can we get homes that can be good for sustainability? How can we build green and smart homes that can contribute to the SDG goals 14, 15, and 16? And for a few years, we've been doing that. We started in journey of build, selling land, and now we are down into development of luxury, green, and smart homes. And today we're here to communicate with clients on the update on development for those that invested their hard-earned money with us on what the money has been able to do so far in real estate, right? Again, I'm pleased to say that GTEX Homes is a company that is run by structure and by its own pace, right? We don't take loan from any bank. Whatever we are doing is from the money from investors, partners, right, and well-wishers as well. So just to start, to show you what we've been doing, we have our head of construction on site, Mr. Sholagbade Adeoye, who is our general manager for construction. That's just going to take us through the walkthrough of what we've been doing so far in Jasper Estate. Hello, Shola, are you over there?
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Shola,
good
how are you
afternoon
doing?
from you. I'm doing good.
So Shola, where are you at the moment?
I'm live at Jasper Gardenia, Ibejuleki.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm live on site as we speak. Okay.
Oh, that's great. So we have people here that want to see what we've been doing so far. For those that don't know what GTEX Home is all about, and for those of us that have been following GTEX Home for a while, have not been able to come to Jasper Gardenia. We have some clients that are not in Nigeria, that are in diaspora. So can you just take us through what you've been able to do so far? I can see you're standing on an interlocking road. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
All right, thank you very much. My name is Adeoye Sholagbade, the general manager in charge of construction, GTS Homes. So like I said, I'm live here at Jasper Gardenia and the Becheleki. Okay. As you can see, I'm going to be showing you what I have here. Okay. All right. So here's the express road. Okay. Here's the express road, and here's the road to our estate. That is the access road to our estate. Right. It was constructed by GTS Homes. Right. It's about 500 meters, about 0.5 kilometer estate road. Right. So here is a signage to the estate. Right. So this particular road is the method of interlock. Right. And like I said, it's a 500 meters road, and the wideness is about 9 meters. About 9 meter wide. Right. So here is the road, very motorable. Okay. And it's very easy to walk with. I'm going to be taking you through. I don't know if you can see me.
Yes, we can see each other.
All right. So there's
and just to add to what Shola is saying,
okay.
Whenever we get a piece of property, there's a whole lot of things that come. The road to this estate is directly in front of the express, and this over 500 meter road that's in construction. We've put over 10 to 15 million into this road alone, as you can see. Not only does it cater for entrance for the estate, it also helps the community in access with land that is behind, right? This land is directly in front of the expressway, which is an Atlantic Ocean, and behind us, we also have a lagoon. So this road not only caters to the estate, but it also helps the community members. So that's why when we are going into real estate, we're not just doing it for ourselves, it's for our investors. How do we have investors to make more money? How do we contribute to the community and the society around us, right? And that's what GTEX Homes is all about. And that's why we're showing you this intentionality of why we are actually into real estate, because we are not into real estate for ourselves alone. We're here for humanity, contributing to the SDG goals, building green and smart homes, right? That can stand the test of time, that can use renewable energy, that we don't need to use generators, no smoke emission, that can increase the life expectancy of the average person, right? So this is what we are doing, and we're showing you live updates of what we have here in Jasper Estate. So it's just like a 5 to 7 minutes walk, but we're driving down to show how motorable this is, so you can see the access point of the estate.
All right, so I'm moving gradually to the entrance of the estate. Okay, so we have workers working day and night to ensure that we have a good environment, right? As you can see, all right, so here is the entrance to the estate. We already constructed a gate. Okay, that's the case to the estate, and here are perimeter fence. Okay, as you can see, people are working every now and then to ensure that we put the estate into a good shape. Well done. All right, so I believe you can see all this. All right, so what I'm doing right now is tarpaulin, right? It's a form of an aesthetic to the fence. Okay, by the time you come around in the night, all right, you're going to be having something brighter, something good, and we have the name of the estate written on the fence, right? As you can see, the railing to the fence for security purposes, right? And we have our caves, all right? These are flower pots. Okay, we're going to be planting different type of flowers, right, on this particular pot. I believe you can see. Farid, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can just take us into so we can.
All right, so I'm going inside the estate as I speak. And mind you, this particular gate is an automated gate, okay? An automated gate. All right, so this is the estate. Here's the road to the estate. Here's our internal road. It's been marked out. Okay. Here's our people, our workers working on, busy working on site. So I'll quickly take you through our building. All right. So we have here a 2-bedroom duplex terrace apartment, right? It's a 4-unit. Okay. All right. So let me, Mr. Farouk, let me start from our biogas. You know, I believe you said something about biogas, right? Turning all our waste into cooking gas. As you can see, these are vendors working on the biogas, right?
Okay.
Trying to,
just
I don't know if you
before,
can.
yes, before, let me just say a little backstory of what we have here.
Okay,
So what we
good.
have in this estate, what we are doing in all our estates is renewable energy, and we're having a centralized sewage system, right? A centralized sewage system means that people will not have individual soakaway, which means again is that everyone in the estate will have a centralized place for their waste, and that waste will be converted back into gas, cooking gas, and that's why we have a biodigester system. But what we have here in our front now is called a single unit biodigester chamber, right? With this, is going to only supply to the very first 2 units that we have on this building, right? Pending when we have the centralized sewage system. Because it's also important to show that we can do something. People don't understand when you speak to them, but if you have to show them a proof of what we are doing, it makes communication better. And I'm really proud about this 2-bedroom project because we understand how everything has been, and it has been in our own commitment to ensure that we do what is doable with the impossible, right? I remember when we started with this project, and the total cost of this project was going to literally cost us something that made a lot of sense, and we had committed an earlier price. But earlier down the line, understand how dollar has been growing, the economy, things have gotten more difficult, right? 3 weeks ago, we bought a bag of cement for 5,000. As this week, when we continued with our profession, they are getting it about 5,004, 5,005. So you understand how these things have been for us, and it is our own to ensure that we deliver on our promise. Right. So I can see you're working on the biodigester and the biogas.
Very well.
Can we just
Let me quickly take us through the 2-bedroom. All right. I'll start from the first unit we have readily available. Okay. So as you can see, work is still much
I can see some
ongoing.
scaffold here.
Yes, that's the roof eave, right? Try to split the roof eave. Okay. Make it smooth and neat. So after this, we're going to apply paint, and the whole thing will look good. All right, so I'm going in now. So here's our entrance door. This matte entrance door, security door. Okay. All right, so here's our living room. A very spacious living room. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, here's our entertainment unit. You can see the POP made up of gypsum board. Okay, and here's our dining room. Very spacious.
One of the things that I liked about this, I think I was here last week with our brand ambassador, Mrs. Betty Raban, and we had Arise, we had channels, we had a lot of posts. And when I told them that this place was fully run by solar, they were shocked.
Yes,
they're like, really?
Yes.
Solar? And I have to tell them that our goal in GTEx is not to connect to national grid, right? We're going to have hybrid power, different types of power, and solar is just one of them. Just like we're having the biodigester to provide cooking gas, we're using solar to power the household, right? To run your household items, your light, your fan, and so on and so forth. Shala, you can show them the kitchen, right?
So
the kitchen that we have.
To the kitchen. So very spacious kitchen we have there. Okay.
Yeah, in your store you have your.
You're going to be having our heat extractor here. Okay. We're going to be having our cooking gas here. Okay. Here's the tray, and here are the marbles. As you can see, the strip lights, were fixed. Then here we have our rope lights. Okay, so here we have our being mounted. Okay, a 10 kVA solar inverter, right? This is the solar that is serving all the units. Very powerful. So, are you with me?
Yes, all right, fantastic. I think you've shown us a fantastic job. Can you just show us upstairs, what we have upstairs, and show us part of what has been happening in the other unit?
So here's our staircase.
Can move on.
Right. Here's the railing to the staircase, well tempered glass railing, right? And we have the 2-bedroom upstairs. Okay. All right. So what I have here is a family lounge. And aside the living room we have downstairs, we have another family lounge, whereby, you arrange your things. Okay. And we also have the entertainment unit. And here's the first room. Okay. Here's the first room. It's the wardrobe to the room. All right. Here's toilets to the room.
Yes, and it's also important to note that all our homes are fully en suite. So fully en suite basically means that every room has its own bathroom and toilet. And in addition to that, we also have a first toilet that is also downstairs, that is only accessible to your visitors. So people don't have a private entrance to your toilet and your bathroom. So I think you can just show us the balcony, and we can see the view from.
All right, so here's the balcony, whereby you can see the view. That's the beach over there and the golf course. Can you see it?
Okay.
There's a balcony. There's the railing to the balcony. Okay. I shall show you the last the master bedroom. Here's the master bedroom. You have in here. Okay.
All right.
And here's the toilet to the master bedroom.
So we have Mr. Dave Emmanuel asking, it says just joined, what's the location of the building? So welcome, Mr. Dave. So this is one of our units in Jasper, Gardenia. That's Jasper Ibejuleki, which is few minutes away from Dangote Refinery. And many years ago, when just a few years ago, when we started by selling land in this property less than 4 years ago. People were like, what's going on? Why? We looked at people that didn't know what they were doing. But we understood what the intention of this area has been. One of the things Texas always does is to have foresight. We don't tell investors to come and buy our land. That's not our strategy. We don't tell investors to come and buy our house. What we tell you is that we have identified a place that is good for strategic return on investment that we have invested in. And we're encouraging people to also invest with us because we are also going to reap together from each of these things. Mrs. Son says there's no bath in one of the bathrooms. Can you go back? Go back to the shower cubicle.
Very well. This is the first bedroom. Okay.
Yeah, can you just show the bath so that we have a bath?
So then you can see.
That's the shower. We have a glass shower cubicle with this, and we also have another one in the master bedroom that is a bit bigger. You can go there and show them.
So here's the master bed.
Right. So Ibejuleki is one of the hotspots that I've located.
So here's the bathroom, the master bed. Can you see this?
Yes. Just show her the bath that we have a bath. Show them the bath. But that's
the water heater,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the shower.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Shola. I'll be calling on you when I need some updates from you. Are we good?
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, so that's located in Jasper, Gardenia. That's Jasper Estate, Ibejuleki. And like I said, we identify hot places that are great for investment that can give investors ROI. We also invest in it. All these lands are bought in our name, and then we start building homes, and we encourage investors to see what we are doing and become a part of it. Remember, when you're buying homes from us, you're not just buying homes for investment again. You're also buying homes because you are contributing to the society. Anything we do is quite intentional. We do things with quite precision, right? We don't mind taking all our time to ensure that we have perfection to everything we've done. In some cases, we've had to tear down walls because of some corrections. We've had to break down a little bit of blocks. I think Shola, you can show everyone the 5 bedroom that we just had to like we correct because of some places did not work out, just to show that we are committed to ensuring that we have quality for all our clients. So that's one of our estates in Nigeria. We call it Jasper Gardena Ibejuleki. And one of the things about this unit is that as at the time we started selling this 2 bedroom, we started selling for the rate of about 47 million naira. That was the amount that we had projected, even having some additional costs. That it's going to take us about 47 million to sell to people to able to buy this apartment. But currently, what the market is saying at the moment, this unit is going to cost nothing less than 85 million naira for you to buy that 2 bedroom unit. And these are the things we also face that we try and communicate to a lot of our clients that the price of things are not the same all the time, especially when you have a long extended payment plan. So when we are telling clients that pay up for some of this, they ask for another extra, it's because we understand what this extra amount will mean. For example, if you don't pay in time, what happens is that it's going to delay the way we're going to execute. What we have shown is that we're having a program whereby you pay and we build for you. That's why it's called off-plan sale. That's one way we made GTEx homes more affordable to everyone in such a way that you pay and we build for you. But just to communicate some of the things we're doing, I'm just going to play a very short video that talks about our processes in GTEx homes. Back in the
GTEx Homes, building the future. GTEx Homes, building the future. GTEx Homes, building the future.
Welcome to Jasper Estates. Today we are launching our housing scheme, and as a very transparent company, we love to bring people to site to see what we are doing. Our housing scheme is an off-plan program where as you pay, we build for you. And then you can move in once the property is completed.
Jasper Estate scheme is different from every other place. You have it located within the Dangote refinery axis, quite opposite projected golf course.
Now, inside the estate itself, we're doing very mini golf itself, tennis, basketball, and every of our estate we're putting a clinic. So for us, it's not just the building, the infrastructure, it's a community, it's a lifestyle that we're building for people.
Whatever we do here in GTEx is with intention, it's with precision, it's innovation and technology. And as we do, our model here is to build green and smart homes.
I love environment like this where I can come home and feel home. This place has a very serene environment that keeps your mind and your spirit on check.
And when you look at the pool of professionals and expatriates in this location, is actually the largest concentration in the whole of Nigeria.
Our 3 bedroom with view is going for 100 million naira, right? Our 4 bedroom with view is going for 139 million naira, and our 4 bedroom penthouse with view is going for 150 million naira.
GTEx homes and building sustainability is pari passu.
Everybody can own a property now in GTEx, regardless of the price.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I don't think that's why I keep telling people that videos, testimonials, showing progress of work speaks louder than just telling you what we do. So what we do is, apart from telling you what we do, we also show you what we do. And as the CEO of GTEx Homes, is my goal, is my mission, and it's my duty to ensure that we deliver all our units to all our clients that can stand the test of time, right? Units that are quality, that are durable, that are green, smart, and that can contribute to the society. So that's why we're showing you all that here, what it means to be part of GTEx Homes. You're not just buying land when you're buying GTEx land. You're not just buying homes when you're coming to buying GTEx Homes. You are contributing to the society. You are buying homes that contribute to the sustainable SDG goals global warming, and so on and so forth. And I also want to acknowledge the presence of people that we have here as well. We have our chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, here with us. We also have a member of Shoba Realty Group in Dubai, one of our top matters in Dubai, Mr. Joseph Emmanuel. We also have our brand ambassador, Mrs. Betty Irabo, who I'll be bringing up now. And up next, we'll just be listening, having some conversations with our chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, who has one or two words for us, as all the investors that we have here, as well as partners and those that are willing to invest with us. So with a sounding round of applause, I'd like to welcome Chairman of GTEX Holdings, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Please, let's clap on the comment section. Let's clap, let's clap, let's clap.
Okay, it's good to be here. I want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you all for being part of today's meeting. And our goal is to be as transparent. And I think that's one of the things that the new CEO is working on going forward. Every month, we want to have this meeting with existing customers as well as potential customers, show you what is going on site, where we are, what we are working on, open up to you as well as the challenges we are facing, right? Because we will have gone further in our housing scheme, but for the dollar crisis that led to heavy inflation. I just finished an interview on CNBC Africa, and the same question they were asking me about the impact of inflation and the dollar-naira crisis on real estate. What it did for us was when we started selling some of these houses, for example, the Jasper two-bedroom, for example, the cost of production grew by more than 50%, so more than 100% rather. So what it means is what was going for 47 million, and we had hoped that, okay, our profit margin would be between 5 to 7 million, right? So cost will be around 40 million. Eventually, it's now costing us about 80 million to complete, okay? And another challenge is the fact that the other things that need to be ready. So it's not just building the house is the easiest, right? But you need to fence the entire estate so that security is available. You need to provide, okay, you build a house, there needs to be proper process of waste management and disposal. There need to be energy, right? So the infrastructure for an estate in itself is a lot. As I speak to you with all sense of honesty, we are at a loss on Jasper, Abuja, and Jasper, Lagos. We have only decided to keep on hoping that we'll make money down the line. Maybe by the time we're completing the estates and new investors will probably pay more. In fact, this was the reason why we had to do refund for some of our clients who invested into the housing and, complained about the duration of completion. It paid us to refund them, right? Than to then, because there's just no way we could, even though we had to talk to some clients to add some money, and we're still talking with some, but even we can't ask you, for example, to pay 40 million extra, okay? It's just a difficult conversation to have. So by whatever the challenge we had to face is that by whatever means, it meant that we were just going to suffer some losses around this. But again, it's just the way business works. But for me, what's critical is that we communicate this, is that we're informing you, is that you are aware of the challenge, and it's not just a sip, because I realize that people are not aware of what's going on. There's a tendency to feel that, oh, am I being cheated or am I being taken for granted? And so for us, that communication is very key, very important, and I'm happy we're doing that communication. Another critical thing I want to discuss is that is also affecting our ability to make tangible profit from the housing project is the fact that we haven't gotten enough investors. So it is a lot easier to make more profit. For example, if you have, because it's a case of average of these estates, we're building between 100 to 250 unit, housing units in these estates, right? And the challenge we're facing now is that you're building 100 to 250 units, but you don't have, more than 10 customers. Do you see the problem now? So liquidity is a major issue. And like I said, it's not just the housing units you need to build alone. You have the fact that you need to also work hard on the infrastructure within the estate. I'm trying to get enough light here. I hope it's a bit better now. Okay. So you have to also get the infrastructure so that the estate can be properly structured, and there's a lot of infrastructure that supports that. So here's my appeal. I want to encourage every one of us who is an existing investor. By the way, if you have invested into a housing project at the moment, kindly type me. I just want to have an idea of how many people have invested. Okay, just type in the chat box, me. By the way, have we shown the Jasper Estate also? Have you shown the Jasper Estate? I mean, Abuja now. So we have Monsuru. Thank you for joining. Adeyemi, hey, my brother. Let me celebrate Mr. Adeyemi. He's one of our clients based in Kuala Lumpur. He was generous to take me around the entire Kuala Lumpur on my visit last week. Amazing man, even brought amala and so many food for me. Thank you. God bless you and honor you. Thank you. We also have Mrs. Oluwatoyin Banjo. God bless you, my sister. And happy birthday in advance. She's doing her 50th. What's the date again, ma? Okay, so that our GTEX team can show. So we have a few of our existing investors here. So we only have 3, because I think we have, how many is the total we have at the moment?
11.
11 at the moment. So we have 3 out of 11. So, like I said, first challenge is we don't have enough investors in our housing scheme. And the challenge of that, so Farouk, please take note, 20th is Mrs. Banjo's 50th birthday, so we need to be there. So reach out to her, please. So we then have, so you see part of the challenge. Now, out of these 11, not everybody paid outright. So some are still paying in installment. So this has created a major challenge for us in terms of having enough liquidity, okay, to be able to complete and move at a faster pace. So my second request today is that you kindly help us get more people to invest in this project, right? Because the liquidity will then help us to move at a faster pace and everybody is happy. What has gladdened my heart is that every one of you has made money. That's the only thing that gladdened my heart, in the sense that your property had appreciated even while you are paying, right? The value is no longer what it used to be. For example, even the land used to go for 8 million, it's now going for 50 million. So the land itself is so much high. If we now even get to talk about the house itself. So for me, I'm impressed that no matter what anybody says about GTEX, one thing that everyone has always appreciated is that when you invest with GTEX, you're going to make money. The value is always going to go up. And so I want to appeal to all of us to work with us to help us get more customers for this. Now, here's what we are going to be doing for every one of you who does that. You have a 5% commission that we normally give every client, and you can put it towards buying any property with us or getting it out as a cash. But here's what I will be doing. Because you're an existing customer, I'm going to approve that we add extra 1%. So if you're an existing customer who has, invested in a housing scheme, and you refer somebody to buy house from us, rather than getting 5% commission, you'll be getting 6%. We give 10% commission if it's land the person buys. But for house, because of the cost and high ticket, is usually 5%. But you'll be getting 6%. Are you happy about this? Everybody's looking at me. Should I take back the 1%? Okay, if you're happy, show sign now. At least those either existing investors, at least those of you are existing investors. I don't know for potential investors whether this you're happy about. But please, this is only for existing investors. So you have to currently be an investor with us before you can then take advantage of this. So this is not for, oh, I want to be your client, then I refer somebody. No, it's the typical 5% you get if you refer anyone. But if you're an existing customer and then you then decide to refer someone, you get extra commission just to thank you and appreciate you for doing business and referring people to us. For me, that's very important. Another incentive that I think I want to, by the way, do we think this is a good one? If you think it's a good one, just type good one. Okay. And by the way, you can put that amount into other things. So for example, you can say, okay, my facility management money, can you put the money for referral right into that, so I don't need to bother about paying facility management, right? Another good news that we are offering you, our customers, and this is only for existing customers now. If you're an existing customer, if you choose to buy another housing from us, you will be getting a sofa. Okay. Yes. Is this sofa or the dining table? Which one, Farouk?
We had a limited one for both sofa and dining, just limited for 5 people
so
alone.
You have an option to pick whether sofa or the dining table free of charge once you buy another extra unit with us, or you refer somebody to us. So you have the option of, you're getting 6% or 5% if you refer someone, but you're also getting additional dining set or sofa if you refer someone, or if you then decide to say, okay, I want to buy more. So again, are you happy to hear this? I'm bringing good news now. Some of you are not excited. I think I will just keep quiet because I'm not getting enough response about this good news. It seems it's only Mrs. Shakirat that is happy about the good news among the 3 investors. Okay, yes, I saw my Kuala Lumpur brother to show the excitement. Mr. Adeyemi too was excited. Okay, but I think Mrs. Tony is not excited about this offer. So, Farouk, please don't bother for Mrs. Tony. If she decides to buy more, refer somebody, just take it out. Say, she has publicly, and we have everybody who is a witness, that she's not interested in all this, all these offers that we are given.
She has changed her mind, sir.
She has changed her mind. Another good news, which is the biggest of the good news, and I know you'll be happy about this, right? Any one of our existing customers will refer at least 5 customers to buy into any of these Jasper Estate. Whether Abuja, you can be cumulation, you invested, some bought Abuja, some bought Lagos. Good news. Drum rolling, come on, I need drum rolling. Because I'll come bearing good news, that's all I'm here for. A street in Jasper will be named after you. Are you happy to hear that? That's big, right?
Wow,
That
awesome,
is big. Okay? a whole street will be named after you if you bring at least 5 people, okay, who are able to buy. But this offer is between now and December. Okay, between now and December, because it's not forever. So between now and December, you're able to introduce 5 people to buy from us. You will get a street in that estate named after you. So imagine, right, Shakirat Mansuro streets, or Adeyemi Street, right? Or, we are removing Mrs. Tony. She's not been responding well. So I won't even mention our own streets. Okay. So, but that's the part of the incentives that we can offer every month. Next month as well, we're hoping that we will have more offers for you guys that will be beautiful and you'll be interested in. Finally, of my offers for existing customers. If you decide to buy a new property from us, you yourself, you will be getting a 5 million naira discount, right, on the new price. So we're taking off our profit and just want to encourage you. And another good news is that next month's meeting, we will be bringing mortgage firms who will come and talk to you. So, and this is why more people should be interested in buying houses for us. We now have a outright payment, 12-month payment, and 36 months payment, right? And so we give you a broader one. But not just that, once you meet up to 20% of your payment, we will link you with a mortgage bank that can pay the balance if you want that option. So next month, we'll be bringing a couple of mortgage banks to come and address investors and show you some of the options, but we need you to have committed. So I think now you have an option. You deposit just between 5 to 10 million, right? You can spread the rest in 12 months or spread the rest in 36 months. How many of you think these are amazing innovation that we're doing? So for us, we are ready to start building houses. Our goal is 25,000 green and smart home between now and the year 2035. We are hoping to put in a lot of amenities that will gladden your heart. For those of you doing Jasper, you'll be glad to know we have decided to put a golf driving range in Jasper, Lagos, and Jasper, Abuja. And for those who know golf, by just putting a golf, whether it's a driving range or it's a mini course in a place, the value of that property goes crazy, in fact, more than double. The driving range we're putting in Jasper, Lagos, for example, will be the first in the whole of Ibeju-Lekki, right? The driving range we're putting as well in Jasper, Abuja, from Airport Road down, it's going to be the only one, right? So I thought you were going to clap for GTEC. So there's so much we can go on, but I'm going to stop here. And I want to thank once again all of you for investing with us. I want to thank you. I plead that you are patient with us, working hard, we're getting better, we're perfecting things, and we're believing God for greater, better days ahead. There's so much hard work the team is putting in, from Farouk, who is the CEO, Shola, and the rest, Benjamin, all of the team. There's so much they are putting in every day to make sure that we build something different, something unique, and we're happy you have trusted us and stick with us. Thank you once again. God bless you all. I think somebody was asking, how about new investors? What offers do I have for them? Well, so here's the thing. The offer that we're giving existing investor is that they're getting a 5 million naira discount if they choose to buy more. But that offer again ends on the 30th of August. So it's not, I don't do offers that are forever. So it ends on the 30th of August. And then of course, if they refer somebody, they're getting 6% instead of 5%, as well as if they refer up to 5, they get a street name after them. So for those of you who are new clients, and want to invest, and also they're getting either a dining set or a sofa. So here's what I will do for those who are new investors. By the way, how many of you you want to invest in a housing project? Can you just indicate me? Just type me. You haven't invested yet, but you are willing to invest. Can you type me? And by the way, Farouk, have we shown Jasper Abuja, and are we still showing Jasper Abuja? Because I love Jasper Abuja, and I think we need to show what we're doing there. Amazing, really beautiful place. So we have Mr. Olamilekon. So he's interested in investing. Who else? If you're interested in investing, you are not yet an existing investor, but you came here because you're interested in putting in at the moment. So kindly indicate. Okay, we have Samuel Pelumi. Because you guys are not many, I will make the offer private. So you can reach out to Mr. Farouk Usman if you are willing to make payment between now and 30th of August. He will tell you the special package we have for you. Farouk, you can drop your number. Once again, thank you for having me. God bless you. That's my time.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. When Dr. Stephen joins our webinars, like, it's always good news. He's always giving out freebies. And in some cases, my hands are always clenched. Sir, why now? It's too much. It's too much. Because in the end, I'm all about how we're going to make profit to move our company forward, right? Although Stephen has this genuine love for his clients, because he believes that whoever believes in him or believes in the project and the vision of GTEX Homes, you have to be duly rewarded. Especially the people that first buy into our projects, they are the ones that actually get the most of the good tidings. So I implore every investor, right? Because Dr. Stephen, does this deal also apply to me? I'm thinking I can get maybe 10%, 10 million naira off, a free sofa, a free dining, and all expense paid trip. I will buy now, sir.
You already did your expense paid trip to Rwanda now.
So another one. Yes, just like I shared earlier, I'm currently in Kigali. I'm currently in Nairobi on my way to Rwanda, but this meeting was so important to me that I had to had a good space short time. So thank you so much for having us for coming here, Dr. Stephen. I've dropped my phone number +234 701 408 7669, and you can also send an email to ceo@gtexhomes.com. So this is going to be a customized offer for those that can make payments immediately, right? It's a 24-hour offer I'm going to give you. You're just going to send me the amount you have for initial deposit, and I can tell you what is best applicable to you, right? So thank you so much, Dr. Stephen, again. But you can also just, in case you're still around, in case you have one or two things, may end up calling on you. Thank you so much, sir. Before we go to what we have in our second, because GTEX Homes is not a local company. We're in Nigeria, we're in diaspora as well. And we have a very...
Mr. Farouk, please, can you make Emmanuel Isaiah a panelist for Abuja?
Oh, okay, I'll bring him up. So so next we're going to have someone show us what we have in our other housing development in Abuja. Abuja is a very fantastic location as well. I love Abuja so much. I've been there a couple of times. I was actually branch manager there for about 8 months, overseeing some of our operations that we had there in Abuja. So I have a sentimental attachment to the Abuja site as well. So we're going to have Mr. Emmanuel show us what we have in Abuja. And after that, we'll have some testimonials for some clients. We have our brand ambassador, Ms. Percy Rabo, share some few words, and we'll go into developments that we have in Dubai and the opportunities that we have in Dubai. Then we can wrap up this meeting. Emmanuel, are you there? Emmanuel, are you there?
Sir, it's Isaac.
Okay, Isaac, sorry. Isaac, how are you?
Fine, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, so Isaac is our head of construction over there in Abuja. And we also have another development there in Abuja. So Isaac, can you take us through what we have going on site in 5 minutes?
Okay. All right. Let me start with the exterior parts. Okay. This is the front page. The drainage slab is ongoing. let me show you. The iron benders and the carpenters are working to achieve a very good framing slab that will be durable. And these are the spring rolls, some of it that they brought for the flowers and the trees. All through the fence from the extreme end to the other side. To the other side. So this is the exterior. This work so far. So this is the automated gate. This is the automated gate. It's already done. Unit, the security house, to the other side of the gate. Why? This is the showroom. This is where we did the biodigester. This place is being covered. You will not know that there's. This is the extractor fan that brings out the hot air from the bathroom. So let me take you guys to the showroom. Work is ongoing. The electrician is almost done. That's the motion sensor. That's the motion sensor up there. When you come in, the light turns up automatically when it detects the presence of your human. And this is the solar panel that will power the whole office, including the ACs. This is the gadget for the solar panel and the solar guys, the grid for it. This is one of the offices presently ongoing. This break is for the designs for the artwork that will be bring into the office. Why this is the toilet, it's concealable toilet. That's why it's like this, it's hidden, it will not show. So this is the ceiling mic. We have ceiling mic, and these are the controllers for the building. So we'll be fixing the smart lock by Monday because we don't want any issues because workers are still on site. So the smart lock will be coming in after now. Presently, we are fixing the ACs. We're trying to mount the ACs. These are the pens for the fencing. This is the workstation. You can see workers already on ground trying to mount the ACs at the workstation and the demarcation ongoing. So,
Okay.
Likewise, this place. Yes, sir.
All right. So let me just, you can mute yourself. Thank you so much, Isaac, because of time. So what we are doing, what we have there currently in Abuja is, you can see we are done with your entrance and everything. So what we do here in GTEX Homes now is that we are moving all our workers to site. So our office is now situated in our locations on site. So whenever you want to come for inspection, we're already on ground. Whenever you want to come and visit us for any inquiries, we're on ground. So what we're having in Jasper, one of those units is actually one of our showrooms, like site office. And we're having the same thing here in Jasper, Abuja as well, so that we can attend to any of your inquiries. You can see your tour, you can have access to any of your properties. Also, when we call for snagging, we'll also be on ground to ensure that we attend to you. And you can also see a prototype of what we are building. As you can see, each of our estates are in different phases and different stages. I got a question from a client saying, my name is Sam. My first investment in GTEX is buying a plot at Sadius Estate, Kusapi 2. Can you briefly tell us your plans for Sadius Estate, Abuja? All right, thank you, Mr. Sam. That's actually a GTEX land project, but of course, I can also talk about it. So here in GTEX, our estates are in different phases. We have times we buy for land banking, whether people buy, and after a period of time, we can now start developing after 2 or 3 years, depending on the development stage of those estates. And it also happened in Jasper as well. When we bought it for the first 2 years, we did not really develop a lot, but now you can see how the pace is picking gradually as that area becomes more habitable. Even the Jasper Abuja that you can see, people are already living there. It's the same plan that we have for that estate. Also for Sadius Kusape, what we do is that we divide our land into 2 places. One part goes into buying that you can buy into, and the other half goes into building projects that we have. So for Jasper, we just launched the estate now. So for the next 6 months, we use it for planning, mapping, and laying out the part size for GTEx land and for GTEx loans. And in the next 18 to 24 months, depending on how the speed of that area develops, we start building construction. And very soon, for Sejos Estate, Kusapi. I hope I've answered your question, Mr. Sam. Right. So, Jessica, do I have here? Jessica, are you here? Mrs. Irabo, I should bring you up now, please. So last week we signed a new brand ambassador, which is Mrs. Betty Irabo. She's someone that has been recognized in society for helping women grow, right? She's an author of 2 books, right? She started Genevieve Magazine, and her husband is Mr. Sonny Irabo, who is an online media personality for a long time right now, right? I'm excited for this new partnership that we have with Mrs. Betty Irabo. She's our brand ambassador. She'll be the face of Jasper Gardenia, and she's here to also show that she has similar values and virtues with GTEx, and that's why we have identified her to represent us in Nigeria and diaspora. So in the next 12 months, we'll be doing a lot of amazing things. Hopefully after that, we can have her become an ambassador for the next infinite years. So I'm excited. We'll be welcoming her very soon. I think perhaps she's in transit. So before that, I'd like to have our head of sales, that's Miss Jessica Martins. I think she has some clients here that I'd like to talk to us as well. Jessica, are you there? Jessica, are you with us?
Yes, please. I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Fantastic. How are you, Jessica?
I'm very well, thank you. How is Nairobi?
Nairobi is fine. It's fine.
All right. Okay, so good day, everyone. My name is Jessica Martins, and I'm the sales manager for GTEx Homes. I welcome everyone on board. And I don't know if Dr. Stephen is here, but regardless, I want to say a very big thank you to Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I mean, for all the incentive. I was almost telling Farouk that, hey, this is getting too much. But then again, I realize he's someone that is very passionate about people that invest with him. He's very passionate about them. And I always say this to people. From my findings, I realized that it's only Dr. Stephen that you see his face everywhere, that comes out to say, this is my company and my face is everywhere, you know, transparency at its peak. And I'm so privileged to be mentored under his work. So I welcome everyone here. Also, I'll be running us through our payment plan. The initial deposit, I know most people are not aware. So don't worry, all the incentive that the chairman has given is still there. However, I just want to run us through the amount you should use as initial deposit, and of course, the payment plan and what we have. So can you kindly call up what I'm going to use for that quickly, marketing. And I also have some of my clients here, not all my clients, but I have some clients here, some people that have invested with GTEx Homes that would love to just share their experience, just so people that are coming in to invest with us newly can understand how customer-centric we'll be. So while that is coming up quickly, I would tell us that initial deposit for all of our properties is 10 million naira. So when you do a 10 million naira down deposit, you can then spread your payments. However, for the purpose of this home buyers conference, and of course, courtesy Mrs. Betty Irabo, our brand ambassador, will be doing something a little bit different. Instead of doing the 10 million naira, we'll be doing 5 million naira for the first 10 people, and it's just for today. So if you are a client or you are a prospect and you're planning on investing, you want to buy more, you've bought before, you still want to get more, this is the right time to buy. So instead of doing the 10 million naira initial deposit just for 24 hours, we'll be having 5 million naira initial deposit today. So after today, we go back to our regular 10 million naira initial deposit. So for people that would be interested, Mr. Farouk, could you please type out the number again so they can quickly reach out to the number? We are taking just 10. once once anything above 10, we are not taking again. So for the first 10 people to do 5 million naira initial deposits a day, would key into the either Abuja property or the Jasper Ibejuleki property. So I'll be calling up people that will come up for a testimonial here. So I don't know, the IT team, you can help me. I have Mrs. Balatito Adio here. Okay, so that's the number to call on the screen. You can chat up. Just let us know that you'll be interested in the offer for today, the 5 million naira initial deposit today. And then, of course, we'll attend to you and guide you through all, excuse me, all the process. So I don't know if the banner is available so they can see what we have available, how many bedrooms we have and the payment plan quickly. And also you can do email too. If you cannot send a text or you cannot call, you can do email to the CEO. Please, could you please call up Mrs. Bolatito Adio, please? Mrs. Bolatito Abosede Adio.
I think she's here. I think she's here.
Yes, she's here. Just make her a panelist and get her. Thank you. Hello, Ma. Wow, I don't know if she can hear me. But while we are waiting for her, can we please put up the banner, please? The banner for the properties we have available and, of course, the places they can invest. And yeah. Mrs. Bolatito, can you hear me? Okay, I think she's having issues with her network. Mr. Farouk, are you still here? So I know if the issue is from my end.
I can hear you. Are you talking to me?
Okay, so I'm trying to bring her up. I think she's up, but then again, I don't know. I think she's having issues with her network or I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let me adjust the room.
While we wait for her, I don't know if Dubai can go. So I find out what's yes.
All right, fantastic. Next we have our office in Dubai, and people are always asking, what are we doing in Dubai? How can I be a part of it? How can we partner with you in Dubai? And here we have Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph here? Okay, maybe Mr. Joseph will be joining us. But we have our head of sales in Dubai, Mr. Ademola Shraib. How are you, Ademola?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How is it over there in Dubai?
Thank God we are cool. Dubai is fine. How is Nigeria? Good evening, everyone.
Yes, we're all greeting you. Right. So I don't know why Mr. Joseph is not here. Supposed to join us on this. I saw him earlier in this meeting. Perhaps his network is in transit. Can you tell him to join us as soon as he can?
Sure, I will do that right away. But he has been there before. I don't know why he left just like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let me quickly check up with him.
All right, so let's just start with a little question and answer. All right, so how long have you been in Dubai?
No, over 6 years.
All right, fantastic. So how is the real estate market in Dubai? Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. Once again, good evening all. Like I said, real estate in Dubai is a little bit different from what we are having in Nigeria due to our mode of the investment options available in Dubai. So please permit me to share my screen so that I will run you through the free option that we have in Dubai.
I think you can do that if you have that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. No.
Are you ready? I think you're sharing the wrong screen.
I'm here. So, like I said, I want to show you, run you through.
Sharing the wrong screen.
Really? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're sharing the wrong screen. Reshare your screen.
Dubai real estate investment options. Is that not what you are seeing on this on my screen?
No, you have to reshare your screen. You open it on that. Why is sussed that out? One beautiful thing I like about Dubai is that.
Can you? What about now?
Fantastic. You can proceed now.
So now, Dubai real estate investment options.
You can proceed, Adimola.
Yeah. We have three major, for the purpose of this presentation, I will be discussing following investment options in Dubai. Number one, off-plan or pre-construction projects, with or without PHPP. What do I mean by PHPP? PHPP is post-handover payment plan. Number two is ready-to-move-in project with or without PHPP, as I explained. The third option is secondary market projects. Now, what do I mean by off-plan projects? An off-plan project refers to a real estate development that is sold before it's actually built or completed. Buyers purchase properties based on architectural plans, designs, and specifications, often at a lower price than they might pay once the construction is finished. Off-plan purchases are typically made during the early stage of a project, and buyer might have the opportunity to customize certain features of the property. So during the course of this webinar, I'll present one of the off-plan projects that is being currently sold in Dubai. Now, ready to move in. Second option for investment in Dubai is ready to move in project, with or without post-handover payment plan. The ready to move in project, also known as a move-in ready or completed project, refer to real estate development where the construction has been finished and the properties are fully built and ready for occupancy. In other words, these are properties that are immediately available for purchase and habitation. Like I said, for the off-plan project, during the course of this webinar, I will be presenting to you one of the ready-to-move-in projects that you can invest in presently in Dubai. Now, the third investment options is secondary market project or property. A secondary market project or secondary market property refers to real estate that is being sold by an individual or entity other than the original developer. In other words, it's property that has already been purchased and owned by someone else before being put back on the market for resale. Now, also during this, I'll be showing you for the off-plan project, we have one that is called Ellis by Danube. Danube is one of the 5 major developers that we have in Dubai. As we all know that Dubai real estate is being regulated strictly by the government body. So we have like numerous developers in Dubai, but as GTEX as a company, we have streamlined our search on all these developers, and we were able to come up with few that we know that our client can invest with, that they know that their investment will yield positive results. This particular project is in the Jumeirah Village Circle. That's the heart of Dubai. It's very close to major places in Dubai. This project is going to complete September 2026, and it has 6 years payment plan. Danube Properties has been known for a long time for having the most flexible payment plan in Dubai, as far as Dubai real estate is concerned. With this project, you can pay up to 65% to completion, then 35% after completion. This project does not have a PHPP, post handover payment plan. So with the pre-booking, if you also, because of GTEX, we have partnered with Danube to give us this incentive, like various incentives that have been mentioned by the CEO and our chairman, indefatigable chairman, Dr. Sylvia Akintayo, to our properties in Dubai, in Nigeria. In the same vein, GTEX Home Dubai, we have discussed with the Danube Properties for giving incentive for our clients who are ready to invest today. So with a token of 50,000 dirham, we can secure an apartment with this on this project. So for details on that project or other amazing off-plan project that you can invest on in Dubai, you can just reach out to GTEX Home for details of that. Now, ready to move in project. This project I want to introduce is called Midori. It's located in the heart of Jumeirah Lake Towers. Jumeirah Lake Tower is a very strategic location, very close to Dubai Marina, close to Jumeirah Village, close to all these places. Let me show you through the project. That is Palm Jumeirah, as you can see. This is JBR, this is Dubai Marina. This is the project, Midori, as you can see. So,
Okay, we're not getting any sound, but you can just keep, because of time, let's just have like 5 minutes conclusion so that we can quickly wrap this up. So what Mr. Ademola is showing us.
So I can hear you.
Yeah, I said let's just have like a few minutes conversation so we can wrap this up.
Okay.
Right. So what Mr. Ademola is showing us are the different opportunities that we have in Dubai market. And one thing that attracted me to Dubai for the first time was the long-term payment plan some of these people offer. And when we got to Dubai, we first of all looked at how they actually do things, because Dubai is very successful in real estate. And one thing Dubai will always promise you is a return on investment. Do you understand? And off-plan sale is one of the secrets to doing that. And it's very simple. What happens, just like that happens in a Nigerian market as well, you can start buying a property for about $200,000 when they launch it for off-plan sales. 6 months down the line, that same project can be selling for $250,000, right? The project can take about 3 years to build. And at the end of the project, they can be selling that same property for about $300 to $350. So what you have gained over a 3-year period of time is capital appreciation. Remember, you still have 6 years to pay your this thing. At that same time, you can still sell off this property and make back your money with interest. on that property. So when it comes to investing in foreign denomination, foreign currency, investing in the secondary market, Dubai also gives you that kind of thing. Another thing Dubai also gives you is because of the traffic in Dubai, especially in December areas, you can buy a property already on the secondary market and rent it out as Airbnb, right? You can rent it out as lease. Rent in Dubai is very high, right? You can get for as little as I'm correct, Ademola. What's the range of rental income in Dubai right now?
Rental income now in a very good location, you're having like minimum 8%. Net, 8%. That is net, yeah.
10 net per year?
Yes, rental income.
Per year. And realize that
and another thing, hello sir. And another thing is, if you are, like you have said, if you are putting it up for short-term rental, you can end up to like 10%, 14% ROI.
So if you use as Airbnb, you can get up to 14% ROI.
Correct.
And I'm sure that thing can also increase when it comes to December periods. I believe that Airbnb costs also run into doubles.
Definitely.
Definitely. So there's a lot of opportunities that you can get in Dubai market. Again, realize there's also still capital appreciation and you can still resell these units. So if you're looking to tie down your money in some foreign property, Dubai is also a fantastic opportunity. So because of time, we have
another thing is that make Dubai investment, real estate different from other is you are going to pay zero tax on your rental revenue. Like any other country, even in Nigeria, you will still pay tax. But as far as Dubai is concerned, you are not going to pay any tax on your investment, return on your investment, on the return on your rental revenue. All those things you are not going to pay any tax on it.
Okay, so if someone is coming into Dubai market at the moment and they want to make like a first deposit and maybe a payment plan of 6 years or so, what's the minimum they can drop as a deposit? What's the minimum you recommend? For example, let's say a 1-bedroom studio apartment now. What's the minimum they can drop as a first payment?
The minimum as of now is 50,000 dirham.
50,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
And how many percent would they be paying per month or per year? So to
how many
service
what?
that. How many percent would they be paying per month or per year to service the apartment?
Yeah, you know, it depends from project to project, but the maximum service charge is 14 dirham per square feet. That's the maximum.
No, I'm asking for payment plan, right?
Yeah.
So if you're working on a payment plan, what's the best payment plan you can get? You're saying the minimum someone can get.
Actually, for this very particular project I presented, they are paying 1% per month. Some project they will be expecting you to pay like 25% or 20% after 6 months. For this very particular project, they make it so flexible that you just need to be paying 1% of the actual property value every month, 1%.
Okay, that's great. So if you're interested in Dubai property or you want to learn more about opportunities in investing in Dubai market, you can drop your name and your phone number. Ademola, I'll drop your name and your phone number as well so you can follow up on those leads. And then we can take you on a separate presentation, perhaps like a 10 to 15 or 20 minutes because of time, right? We can have that at your own convenience. Because it's quite important to explain some things that you really need to know about Dubai market, like the DLD, that's the Dubai Land Department, 4% you have to pay on houses, on the fact that it's zero tax free, right? On the fact that you can make some certain type of investment that gives you a golden visa, meaning that you have the liberty to travel into Dubai anytime you want, regardless of the visa ban or restrictions. So these are different perks that comes with investing in Dubai.
Can I quickly come in there?
Yeah, you can come in there. You can contribute
because
to that.
of this visa reservation of the thing, beside the golden visa, they still have another opportunity that is of less in terms of value of the investment that you can earn. 2-year visa, they call that one investment visa. With this investment visa, you only need a property or one property or unit of up to 3 units of properties that worth 750,000. With 750,000 dirham, you can get 2 years investor visa, renewable. In as much that all these properties, or let's say a unit of a property that worth 750,000, or up to three properties that worth 750,000 are or is still under your name. Because even if this property has under for 200 years, 100 years, this investment visa 2 year will be renewed automatically every 2 years. So plus the golden visa. Golden visa is 10 years that is given to investors, really, basically for real estate investors. When you invest up to 2 million dirham properties. In same vein, not only, it might not be a unit of a property. You might have like, maybe you have studio that worth 700, you have one bedroom that worth 1.3. Both sum together make 2 million. With that, you can get your investor visa. That one is, golden visa. That is 10 years. And 10 years, like I explained with investor visa, it's renewable after 10 years. So since that property are still under your name, the property is under your name for 100 years, definitely your golden visa will be renewed automatically 10 years.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Demola. There's one, Mr. Algabi Michael, that dropped his contact. You can take his contact, check the chat button, and reach out to him. He's interested in Dubai as well. So we want to wrap up with you. Thank you so much for joining us on this. I have a question. Someone asked, that's from, what policies do you have that make your investors' wealth in land or homes more secure? Okay, let me interpret it. What do you mean by, what you're trying to say is that when you buy property from us, how do we ensure it's secure? So security can come in different forms. There's securities that we provide in our estates, there's someone else that dropped his contact for Dubai as well. Please follow up. We have 2 people now. There are different ways we protect your property. Number one, we have our own internal security problem. That's the one whereby we fence our land round, we have security. Those are the basic security. But the most important thing, the reason why people actually buy from real estate companies is because of the Omonile Wahala, right? There's no fact whereby you buy a piece of land and they say you resold your land to someone else. Buying a property from us just eliminates those charges. Another one that we also have is when you have all those court disputes, when you have people trying to grab your land. And when you are dealing with a real estate company like GTExt, it's quite difficult to encounter those kind of claims. For example, now, in our own retainer, we have law firms that work actively with us. We have a partnership with the Falano at the moment, right? That's going to help with any court proceeding, any land disputes or anything to ensure that we protect your investments. Realize that, like we said at the beginning, you are not buying property from us. You are investing with us, which means that whatever you might have invested in GTEx, we on our own, we have times 10, times 50, times 100 a stake in that business. And that's why at the end of building our estate, we are also in charge of facility management, meaning that we're not going to build an estate and you be the one to figure it out yourself. No, we are building a company that can last over 1,000 years, which means after me, there's another CEO. After that CEO, there's another CEO. Long after I'm gone. Long after Dr. Steven is gone, there's another person in charge to ensure that we move in with the processes, security, the values, the vision, and the mission of GTEx Homes. Realize our mission in 2035 is to build 25,000 green and smart homes. After that one, we're including our mission, we're increasing it to 100,000. From that, we're going to 1 million. As we speak, we have a 50-year goal plan. And this is the kind of company you want to deal with. For example, entering Dubai, we started up as a brokerage firm, right? At the end of this quarter, even though that we just held on, we're already negotiating our first development in Dubai. We are becoming developers. And it's quite intentional. These are the things we look at before investing in companies like GTEx Homes, right? The transparency, the intentionality, and again, the goal and the vision. Because if we don't have a vision, a goal, and a mission, then there's no reason why someone wants to invest with you. So these are different types of things that we have in place to ensure that all the investments of our clients are well secure. Right, so I hope I've answered that question. So next we have our ambassador, Mrs. Betty Irabo. And before I welcome her, we had a ceremony and our open house events, and we just want to show you a glimpse of how that went.
I'm very passionate about women having passive income. And I think with the real estate, that can be achieved. So I'm so happy to be working with GTEX. It's not my first in real estate as an ambassador, but I'm very excited about this also because it also offers me opportunity to invest. And also, I'm very passionate about women having passive income. And I think with the real estate, that can be achieved.
Here we have 2-bedroom units, right? We have the first bedroom, the second bedroom. And just like you said, all our units are en suites. All the rooms are en suites. So here we have the lounge for those that are staying upstairs. And all our apartments are smart units, smart lighting, smart. Over here, because we are running a green building, here are our solar panels. So what we have here now is actually a single unit biodigester unit.
Okay.
Yeah. So what this biodigester does is that it converts the feces that comes from the house and converts it into cooking gas.
So here we have the plot we are going to allocate to you. So we are giving you from block F plot 3.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Courtesy of Mrs. Betty Irabo, we are giving out something fantastic today. How many of you are excited about that? We'll be giving out free dining sets and a sofa. Are you guys excited? Just for the first 10 people to invest today, we are giving out 5 million naira off the actual price. That's a whole lot.
We have a fantastic payment plan whereby you can deposit as little as 5 million naira and spread your payment between 24 and 36 months, depending on the unit that you subscribe to.
So we're done today. We viewed the Jasper Smart City, and I really love the opportunity it's offering investors. And excitingly, it's all smart homes. And today, if you get to invest in one property, you get 5 million naira off, and you get a free dining and a free couch. How smart is that? So make sure you invest. And I'm really excited to be partnering with GTEX Homes. And I look forward to doing amazing things with them and with you.
GTEX Homes, building the future. GTEX Homes, building the future. GTEX Homes, building the future.
Wow, fantastic. So hello, Ma, are you with us? Can you turn on your video, Ma? I think she has a few words for us before we wrap this up. Hello, Mrs. Betty, are you there? I can see her among the panelists. All right, while we're waiting for her, Jessica, do you have a few words as we wrap up? Please. Okay.
Yes, please. Farouk, am I audible enough?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Okay, so like I said earlier, the offer we have on ground. So of course, this is the unveiling package of our brand ambassador. And then we have our 2-bedroom apartments for 85 million naira. We also have our 2-bedroom terrace for 19 million naira. We have our 3-bedroom apartment for 100 million naira. We have 3-bedroom terrace for 105 million naira. We also have our 4-bedroom apartment for 125 million naira. Then we have, okay, Mrs. Betty is here. Okay, then we have our 4-bedroom penthouse for 140 million naira. Then lastly, we have our 5-bedroom fully detached for 150 million naira. However, note that you have a whooping sum of, you have 5 million naira off the initial deposit. So instead of doing 10 million naira, you do 5 million naira today, and you have from 0 to 36 months to spread your payments. You see the flexibility of the plan. So if you are interested in any of this offer, remember I said it's just for today. You do 5 million naira initial deposit, and then you have 36 months to spread your payments. So yeah, so that's basically the offer for today. So I'll give Mrs. Betty Irabo our own time to have a quick word with us. Good evening, ma. How are you doing today, ma? You are muted, ma. Yeah.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, ma.
Okay.
Good to see you, ma.
Hi, good evening. It's like I've been in a lecture room. It's been interesting being on this platform, and thank you, Farouk and Chairman Dr. Stephen, and thank you very much for having me. My name is Betty Irabo, and I'm so excited to be the new addition to the GTEX family. And apart from the fact that it's overdue for me, real estate is something that is a bit new for me. But what I always say to my women when I go on conferences or when I host them to intentional living is that I'm a late bloomer. But you know, the beautiful thing about being a late bloomer is the fact that you can still bloom. So going into real estate is something new for me, but I'm very excited to be in the hands of people who have a credibility, who are very transparent, and who are very open. With this conversation we'll be having with your investors, I feel very assured that I'm in the right place. So I'd like to welcome everybody. And I am the publisher of Genevieve Magazine, which is a lifestyle magazine for women, which I started when I was 46 years old. And through Genevieve, we were able to empower a lot of women through conversations that we're having, and also to give out some funds to help women start little businesses. So I see my role as an ambassador for GTEX as also encouraging a lot of women to invest in real estate, to save. Many people feel it's very daunting, you know, that how do I start? And then also you mentioned a lot about the omonile. That has been a problem. I've experienced it hands-on with my friends, not with me. And it's really, really sad that people do not know that there are companies like GTEX that can actually like hold your hand and show you the ropes. And I'm very excited that there are property that people can invest over 36 months with a mortgage plan. So, and yes, one thing I love most about working with GTEX is the value. It's very important that, you know, that someone who puts so much value on people and businesses and organizations will be working with a company that has so much integrity. We know how much integrity means to people, especially when it comes to doing business with them. And I'm really happy I'm in this space. It's not my first time of influencing for a real estate, but this is exciting because also I see myself learning how to invest in real estate. And I've already started. Thank you for the land that I got. I'm looking forward to developing it, you know, and maybe investing in more Jasper in Abuja. And I have my eyes on what Ademola said about Dubai. So thank you. It's been a very enlightening evening. And sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I said thank you. Yeah, I can, ma'am.
Yes. So it's been a very enlightening evening. Thank you, Farouk, for having me. I look forward to more of such educative conversations with the investors and with other people on this platform. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Good to have you, ma'am. Thank you so very much. So, thank you, ma'am. So I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that joined. But before we go, I know we have some of our associates. We have a group of independent marketers that we groom, and then we also create a platform where we make marketing materials available for them, and then we train them. So for people that, you know, you can go into the real estate business without any capital and make a whole lot of money from it. That was how most of these are real estate grew. That was how they started. So for our GTEX and associates, once you sell any property for GTEX Homes, you have commission. We give you commission, and then not just commission, you have access to an all expense page, just like the one Farouk is currently on. And then the commission structure is if you bring a client to us directly, you get 5% commission on our housing. So if you're an independent marketer, and this does not even stop your regular job or whatever you're doing, but it's just for people that are passionate about selling and making more money. So once you refer people to us, we have a package for you. Of course, you get 5% commission if you sell our housing unit, and then for land, you have 10% commission. And so if you are interested, you can also you can signify on the screen. You can type it somewhere in the chat session. Let us know. We can add you to the group, groom you, and then train you. And this does not also, our clients are not left out, like Dr. Steven has said. If you have someone that you want to refer to us, we give you commission. Of course, at the end of the year, depending on how good you've been doing, we give you a car. You know, you'll also be exposed to an all expense paid trip. I've been to Dubai twice. I've been to Maldives, several countries, just called CGTech and strictly by selling. So if you're passionate about that, we also have that. So because it's not all about our clients, we also think of other people, see how we can bring you in and then enjoy what we have been enjoying. So I'll leave Oreolua to quickly round up these.
Yeah, but before you go, I just want to confirm what you said about the 5 million Betty Irabo offer. Is that still on to the end of August?
I said
it's on. Yes.
Yes, I said we have 5 million naira off our initial deposit, and it's just for 10 people. So as we speak, we have 5 people we already have 5 people on ground. So we have just 5 people left, and it's just for today. So once we're able to get the other 5 people, we'll close it up, and then we'll do the 10 million naira. So if you're still interested, 5 people more to go for Mrs. Betty Rabo's calls to Mrs. Betty Rabo. Yeah, so yeah, so Oreolua, I'll leave you to round up quickly. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all so much for joining in today. We hope you've learned so much from all our experts educating us today. We really appreciate you all for being here today. Thank you all so much. So I'd like to quickly just say, if you have any other questions, you have anything you just want to find out from all of these things you have learned today, please kindly reach out to us today, and then we'll be there to take all your questions and answer to you. So thank you all so much. We'll see you another time again for a powerful session. Please have a great weekend. Thank you.
Take care now. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Makinde, you can end the webinar for all.